he's going to have his little romp in the desert. He's going to gather this black bride for the Antichrist, and then for Satan, for the aliens, for food. And then the New Testament Antichrist is going to come and get rid of them. And here's something else I've seen in the codes, and I even posted it on my website, Hidden Codes, a couple weeks ago. The fact that Maycheer would be the one that assassinates George Bush. And not just George Bush, my own name showed up in the code. I mean, this guy's going to be hating everybody. But what if? What if he is the one that assassinates George Bush? He plays he's God for a while. He's the Christ. He's the Messiah. And then George Bush returns as the New Testament Antichrist. There's a card. Could it happen? Yeah. George Bush has a death and return code and is involved with him, associated with him. I've always said he's a candidate for the Antichrist role. And so that's something to think about. We're going to go through this whole charade of all these black people who are going to be, willingly give themselves up to be food for aliens by following this Raymond Watkins, by following this whole Black Panther, Black Power thing. And I don't know what it is. I just really don't know what it is. Everybody has it good. Everybody has it bad in the United States. It's what you make of it. It's not because of your color. It's because of what you do with opportunity when you do get it. I mean, don't tell me, I hate to get into racial things, but there's a lot more kids in lower income homes get a free ride to college than anybody else. And so there's opportunity there. But give them a chance to start being racist and pounding their oppressors, which is the white people. And these black people are just going to all of a sudden just go after this from Ron Watkins and agree with him that we're so terrible, that we're so wicked, that we're so mean, just to join his movement. And it's death, folks. It's death. The whole movement, you join it, it's death. That's all it is. It's not a black pride thing. It's not a anything thing, but a racial thing. It is a racial thing because Satan wants a black bride. He wants a black bride. And you know why? Because he wants to eat them. Not particularly him, but his people, his aliens. And so, folks, we really need to just warn people. I can't imagine, I can't think of why people need to get into these patriotic type, racist type movements. And we really don't need it. Try to get into their mindset, and all I can do is warn them, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Black power is death. And you know who always instigates it? The government. They instigate it so they can destroy you. They do it to every racial group. Nobody's immune. And so that's what's going to happen. They're going to be destroyed. They're going to raise up this Black Panthers and this Black Movement Party and this We're Black Israel Party and you're white, you can't join us. and all this stuff. And you know what? It's gonna lead to their deaths. It's gonna lead to their deaths. How many gullible will really fall for this? I would like to think that a majority of people that are even following him, that are even on his list, are just people like me trying to see what he's up to. And not serious people actually buying and believing his garbage. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in about a minute, folks.
This is the Reality Radio Network on Telstar 5 Transponder 5 and on the internet at realityradionetwork.com.
Some would make You're back up, Sherry.
All right, and folks, we're going to have listen call in tonight. Number is 260-356-2611. You can call in with comments or questions. Try to keep it somewhat about the topic tonight. You know something about this Raymond Watkins, give me a call. Got an interesting email or instant messenger from a listener. And you can send me an IM, instant message, at SherryTalkRadio at Yahoo, or you can send me an email at SherryTalkRadio at Yahoo.com, and I'll try to get to it during the show. Sometimes I don't see things until after the show is ended, and so don't always get to things during the show. It seems like I could go a whole show, and then 2 minutes after it ends, boom, here comes the questions and comments. But I got this one, and it says, I've been reading your website. We seem to agree on a lot. I have been talking about the end-time aliens for the last 5 years. I would like to share one thought with you. There might be a fake rapture. I believe that. If there is, I do believe he will return with the dead, not the real dead. So many Christians believe the dead are coming with Jesus when he returns. I believe Satan will pull off that deception as well. He has been collecting DNA for a long time, and they will shape-shift to look like our dead loved ones returning with the fake Jesus. That's a thought. You know, collecting people's DNA and creating his own bride to bring back. That's a clone bride. And we know cloning is a big part of Lucifer's coming kingdom. These automatons that I haven't even really talked about. I've got a code on robotoids and automatons on my website. And basically what they are soulless beings that are chip implanted and controlled and part of his army. You know, part of these armies that he has coming that are just going to destroy people.
Sherry?
Yeah.
You have a caller.
Okay, go ahead and put him on.
You're up, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Just thankful I got through to you.
Where are you calling from?
The East Coast.
Okay.
My name's Marcus. I don't know where to begin. You've really threw a monkey wrench since I discovered you into my belief system. However, I tend to, because of the last 10 years of research of my own, I believe a lot of what I've studied on your site, and it all fits, unfortunately. It all fits. Let me just tell you, Sherry, and I'm really asking for your help if it's possible, and I know you don't have all the answers. I understand that. But before I do, I want to give a shout-out to Ann Cooper, who's a friend of yours.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
What a great lady.
Oh, she is.
Took care of my organ needs, and just an encourager. What an encourager. And just want to tell everybody out there, you need any organ, please contact her at, if I could give her email address at Cooper4Cat AOL. She's just a wonderful lady, and she take care of your organ needs. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous here.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
But, Sherry, I was, lost in '86, and pretty much at the end of my rope, as it were. I'd worked in the professional music business in Los Angeles and lived a high life, et cetera, et cetera.
This isn't Bam Bam, is it?
No, yeah. And by '86, I was back here on the East Coast, and I was just selling real estate and just to buy drugs and party and go to clubs on the weekend, sort of thing. And I was just getting empty. And obviously the Lord was just wearing me down at that point. And at Christmas they gave out a family Bible where I worked. So I kind of took one and snuck it under